Hey Cancer, welcome to your August 2021 Psychic Tarot reading with me, Stella Wilde. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, your general energies for August 2021. So welcome to the channel, or welcome back as the case may be. It is all about giving you the intuitive information you need to manifest your wildest dreams. And to that end, I have two exciting announcements. My new Ultimate Dream Life Creation Kit is ready. I will leave a link to it in the description if you really want to dive in with some interesting writing prompts, with some interesting affirmations, with me doing some guided meditations to help you along your dream manifesting path. And also, if you would like to join in with a manifestation coaching session, which is included with the Dream Life Creation Kit, then check it out below. The link is in the description. And Miss Thing now has her own merchandise. So there is now a merch shelf below the channel, so please do check it out. You can also get tarot themed merchandise there as well. So check it out below. So remember, these are general readings, apply to energies to your life. We see what comes up in these readings. Money, career, and business readings for every single sign have already been done, dusted, uploaded. I will leave the link to your sign in the description of the video. All right, Cancer, we're going to start with this deck and see what your general energies are for the month ahead, and then we will clarify with the bold and the bodacious. All right, so let's see what we have for you. We have growth. Isn't that beautiful? And the number 5 here. So 5s, of course, are associated with change. So you are changing, you are growing. Let's clarify that with the bold and bodacious and see what we need to know about that for you. Beautiful energies. Roots are growing deep, notice here. So something is really percolating in your world. Let's see. See what we have. We have the 6 of Wands. Beautiful. So it is very possible by the end of Leo season, since we have the Wands showing up here, that possibly by that full moon in Aquarius happening on, I think it's the 22nd of August, that there could be some very nice news coming to you, some sort of recognition, some sort of publicity, something like that. This is triumph. And it's because you have been growing, changing, stepping into your power, trying new things. So all of this is just beautiful energy. So I feel like there is some sort of tangible success that you can celebrate as a result of all of the good things that you have been working on to change in your life and to manifest in your life. This is really, really beautiful energy. All right, Cancer, let's dive deeper into these beautiful energies of forward movement and success. And let's see what we have for you. Growth, excitement, victory, and the Ace of Pentacles. Nice. And here's your energy, the King of Cups. Wow. So you may have recently started something, or you're about to start something this month, but you could have started it back in your birthday season. That's possible here with the King of Cups showing up. But again, this is about growth. You can see that this particular flower has deep roots here, and she is attending very carefully to this particular new project, offer, whatever this Ace of Pentacles might be, some sort of whatever this growth is. That's what you're focused in on. You're focused in on financial growth, personal growth, tangible growth, because it's the pentacle. And I do feel that, as I said, we're going to get some sort of important news regarding the seeds that you have already planted. All right. And with your energy showing up here, you've been doing the work. I mean, that's been coming up for the last several months, as we know. So opportunity, maybe something with a contract. Justice is here. The Emperor could be involved with an Aries as well. The 9 of Swords. The Ace of Cups. Look, another ace. Interesting. And the Star. So there is something here this month that this seed that you've been attending to, this personal growth, is going to help you heal some sort of situation in your life that maybe has been causing you some worry and some tears. All right, with this Nine of Swords in the middle here. So there is this sense here that some sort of contract, legal decision, bringing more balance back into your life in some way as well. Like this victory could bring some sort of maybe financial balance back to your life in some way. Is going to enable you to feel even more empowered than you already do. All right, so this is, being in charge, being assertive, knowing what you want and going for it with the Emperor energy. As I said, there could be an Aries involved in your life as well, who is behind you, who is backing you, is what I am feeling. They have been really trying to help you shift out of this energy of this Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords is, yes, there may be something in reality that is problematic, but sometimes a certain percentage of it may be all up in your head. All right. So for some people, it's a general reading. So you could be like, it's sometimes the mountains out of molehills type energy. All right. And maybe this energy in your life, this Aries perhaps, or an older, father figure in your life, something like that, has been counseling you, could even be a lawyer with these energies here. So counseling you to keep the faith, keep the faith, keep focusing on what you want to create because it's on its way. So we have the beautiful Ace of Cups here. Look at this gorgeousness, and the Star. So this is some sort of major emotional healing happening in your life. So for some of you, the emotional healing may be attached to this Ace of Pentacles, which, as I said, is often associated with perhaps a new job offer, some sort of growth of your personal finances, depending on what you have going on in your life. Everybody's situation's a little different, but we have strong healing energy here. Now, again, I try to look at these energies as being more about, personal relationships, but I read what comes up. That's why I do the money, career, and business separate. But there could be, for some of you, if you've had a recent divorce, because the Emperor can also just be, partner energy, significant other energy. If you've had some sort of recent divorce that was problematic, that maybe caused a lot of drama and angst with this Nine of Swords, there's something that's happening this month that is going to show you how much you've healed, how much you have grown since then. You are, I think, reaching a major turning point in your healing with some sort of emotionally problematic situation that, it's been a problem for a while, at least a year, I would say, with all these aces coming up and the 9 months to a year. You've been going through this Nine of Swords. But there is a renaissance. There's an emotional renaissance, a healing with this energy, and a victory. And you're going to see how much and how far you have grown past this Nine of Swords situation. So, this is just gorgeous. And the other thing I'm feeling too is that, your feet are on the ground. Like, you are solid now. If you have been a little emotionally wobbly or a little mentally wobbly before, with all the stress, you've conquered that. You have conquered that. And that's what I feel this is also about as well. You're moving forward with your head held high, and better days are ahead. Look at all of these energies. Let's put this aside for the moment. Here you are. Look at this. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. So some sort of happy, good news, tangible good news, something you can hold in your hand, like, something practical, realistic, down to earth, and also something that really is healing and that is meant for you. The Star card for me is a lot about personal destiny. That's how I read that energy. So there is likely to be something opening up for your personal destiny in the month ahead. And I would encourage you with these aces and the Star and this growth in the Six of Wands to start something new that will, that you feel really passionate about, the Ace of Cups, that makes you feel fulfilled, and that allows you to be seen a little bit more in the world, putting yourself out there in the world a little bit more, whatever that means for you. Some of you are trying to manifest a new job, so maybe it's time to really double down on those efforts. Some of you are trying to manifest some sort of new emotional relationship. Okay, so put yourself out there, whatever that means for you, a little bit more. All right, this is beautiful energies of beginnings and also success with those beginnings because you've been doing a lot of personal growth. So these are really beautiful energies, Cancer, to use. All right, Cancer, we're going to dive into the last card that I pulled, which was the Star, and we are going to see where this energy is going. And the cards I pull from this deck, we may be going a little bit more into the future than just this month. Let's see what comes up, all right? So what does Cancer need to know about this healing, this destiny, this energy in order to make good use of it? What does Cancer need to know? Let's see what we have going on for you. All right, so we have the Two of Coins and the Hierophant. Okay, so there may be some sort of decision to be made. You may be weighing a couple of different options, two different paths to go down. So there is a commitment that needs to be made. With the Hierophant here, there is a new chapter. You can see there's writing on this book that he's holding in his hand. So, you know, what I'm getting here is that there is some sort of new chapter that you will be writing in your life as we go forward. Maybe 5 months from now, could be next Taurus season, could be 5 weeks from now, so it could be more in September. But there is a decision to be made, I think, now in terms of how that chapter is going to unfold. All right, so let's pull a few more cards. Yeah, there's something that you need to wrap up. You have to say, I think, with the World card, there's something that has to end so that something else can begin. So it's saying yes to one thing and ending another. And that's going to mean different things to different people. But the World is also a card of beginnings because we come full circle and then we start again. So a chapter ends, a chapter begins. Interesting, all these major arcana showing up also. And as I said before, there is something about you putting yourself out into the world a little bit more. So it's interesting the World card came up as well. And now it's a Magician. Wow. The Nine of Wands. Here's your energy. Queen of Cups. And look, another ace. The Ace of Wands. Wow. Getting chills down my legs. Okay. This is what I feel. I think this is energy that may be coming to fruition for you in December. All right, with this beautiful big salamander manifesting here. And of course, these little lizards can change colors. So there is change. There's going to be a decision that's going to lead to some change. But first, as I said, we have to have something that wraps up because there is a new chapter. Look, it's now the number 1. So there's going to be a new chapter based in what you really want to create. Look at all these number 1s that have been coming up. So based on the new you, the growth that has happened, all right, possibly a new start that you begin this month that then will, you know, necessitate some sort of change later on. So as I said, you're going to maybe start something this month with all these aces, the Ace of Coins and the Ace of Cups. Then we have probably, as a result of that decision, some other choice that will be made about the next chapter of your life. That will necessitate something wrapping up, but then something very quickly beginning again. Something new beginning, but based in your personal power, based in the new you, based in the growth that you've already been through. So what I think about this Nine of Wands in the middle, this is what I feel. Because there's 2 people here, I'm feeling like you've already been through quite a lot. We had the Nine of Swords before. What this is saying to me is make sure that this new beginning that you're choosing, because here's your energy next to it, is not just a repeat of the Nine of Swords. All right? Because now it's the Nine of Wands. You've already been through the mill. You've been exhausted mentally. Now you don't want to get exhausted physically. So there is something about choosing wisely and choosing the thing that's going to make you feel alive and reinvigorated and not make you feel like you're hanging on for dear life over here. All right. So it is because your energy is showing up here. And we have the World card. And this is also, of course, any water energy. I think Scorpio season into Sagittarius season is really going to be when this major situation goes to the next level. All right. So as I said, we're going to take a peek a little further into the future. So you're going to be asserting your particular will. And it's important to assert it from joy because you're also showing up here. Asserting it from emotionally, how do I feel joyful and connected, not run down and tired. Do not be making a decision that's just going to lead you into another Nine of Swords situation. That's what I'm feeling. You've already been through that. And because we had the Hierophant, there is something to here about making sure that you've passed the test. That you know to choose out of the new you, out of all the growth that you've experienced with your head held high and not allow yourself to be, caught up in a less than situation. So now for some of you, what could be going on? We had a King of Cups here. Here's a Queen of Cups. For some of you, if we look at this from a romantic perspective, if you start getting back out there in the dating world, if that is how you're going to start showing up in the world more, you will have a choice between two people. It's the Two of Pentacles. One might be a Taurus, since we have the Taurus energy showing up here. One I feel is definitely a water sign. One could be, Taurus is also represented in the world. One could be a Leo, one could be an Aquarius, and one could be a Scorpio. Okay, so that all of that is possible with these energies, but it is going to be like, I don't need somebody in my life who's going to be tiring and drag me down. So again, it's like making the decision of what feels empowering, this Ace of Wands, that gets you excited, gets, lights you up. And that is going to, be based in how you've changed, because this little salamander is representative of change and growth. So very interesting energies here, Cancer. I feel like you're going to be called to make some decisions from a different paradigm because you're different. You've healed, you've grown, and so now the choices are going to be different, right? So leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you with this energy, Cancer. I love you guys. Take care, and I will see you again soon. Stella Wilde and Miss Thing signing out.